Hello, hello, hello. I'm Fred. Welcome to the Forever Bedrock SMP. Today, I'm going to go ahead and design my glow ink farm live. Why? Because I don't know. It sounds like a bad idea. Look, it's already done. Thanks for watching. Okay. This is the result of several bits of testing. Let's go over the glow squid rules in Bedrock. Rule number 1: don't feed them after midnight. Nope, that's not it. That's gremlins. Rule number 1 has to be below level 30. You can see this is at level 29, and this is my head, so it's lower than that even. It has to be within water. Has to have solid blocks above. And for Bedrock, that's it. Java, you need to be dark and, I don't know, probably other stuff. Who cares? Java's on its way out. We all know it. And most of us are okay with it. Now, the biggest challenge today will be the fact that I've got slime chunks surrounding me. So that'll always be a thing. For this farm, I don't know. I'll need a bunch of stuff. It's going to be a bucket of named. It is going to be an axolotl kill farm, so no magma cubes, blocks, whatever. It's going to be axolotls and some water mechanics, which, you know, working with mobs and water in Minecraft, it's like the best thing ever. This can't possibly go wrong, right? Right. So signs, more hoppers, more signs, random blocks, maybe some carpeting to prevent spawns. I don't know. I probably put too much stuff in my inventory. Let's get rid of this sign and these signs. Now the idea is that the center of this water thing will be replaced. And so we'll have a line of hoppers going through here to a chest over there. We'll have water flowing down on the top into that area so that the hoppers can collect all of the glow ink. And then we'll have 2 water chambers for them to spawn in. Each one will have its own axolotl. Now, thanks to Joe Nathan on the server, I know that axolotls can escape unless you put up kind of tall walls, so we'll take that into account. Other than that, it's going to be a lot of placement of signs, placement of water, placement of blocks, and hope. Oh, also, it's bug rock. So the reason, hey Juggerite, thanks, I'm hoping so, except for my, consistent cough for the last several months. There is a bug in Bedrock where if you have persistent mobs, i.e. this giant sheep farm, too close, then glow squid won't spawn. So when I was doing my testing that failed before, I was over there, which is not very far away from my sheep. Which is why this is going to be way over here. So it'll work with the bug in place. And hopefully in the future, we'll be able to work it out so you can put it wherever you want to as long as you're below level 30. But we work with what we have. So I've given a lot of thought to this, but actually very little planning. So I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what I don't know. So I'm thinking what I should do is plan the floor first because I'm digging out this entire area and I'm not going to want it to look all this gross. I could do an iron floor just like I did an iron ceiling. Make it like an open iron sandwich. You know what? That just occurred to me, but I like it. Let's do that. Let me go get some iron. Oh no, it's all glass. Whoops, missed. Whoops, missed again. Having a giant enclosed ultra mega base has issues. Okay, there we go. So how's everyone going? How's everyone doing? What's going on? Are you guys more excited for Legends or for 1.20? Right, 1.20. No one cares about Legends. Here's the thing. We've already gone through Earth. We've already gone through Dungeons. We're kind of tired with the ad hoc games, Minecraft. We just want Minecraft. That's not universal. Obviously, people will always play these different games. But in general, we're going to want to stick to what we know. What did I come up here for? Iron. Also, sea lanterns. Ooh, I'm going to have to reload on sea lanterns. Which means I should probably build that ocean monument farm that I started. As you can see, I have, whoops, wrong button. Conduit power, because my presents all the way around the base have conduits in them. They're far enough away. Which, if you have a base in or near the ocean, just do that. You're going to want essentially permanent conduits everywhere. It's unbelievably helpful. So let me dig this out. That's the outside. This is an entire chunk marked off. This wall here is actually is in the chunk. So this is a 15 by 16 spot. Which is fine, it works out. Kind of building in and amongst my base. So I'll break all these blocks, replace them with iron and sea lanterns. And then I'll replace the walls with glass because I want to be able to see into this because I think it'll look neat. And also it means I don't have to spawn proof the top if it's top of the walls are glass for other beasties. Because with the new spawning mechanics for axolotls, by new I mean, you know, like 1.19. So nearly 6 months. They're just harder to obtain now. You have to really be down below. Let's do the sea lanterns first. Get iron. We'll end up using nearly 4 chunks of iron. And yes, I see the slime coming over here to try to kill me. He'll make it here eventually, and then I'll just kill him quickly. It'll just be pointless. Could have just stayed over there and not had this trouble. But nope, he can't help himself. And then his little spawned slimy babies can't help themselves, and the little ones, well, they're barely a nuisance. And I placed that block in the wrong spot. Blocks, blocks, blocks. Looks good. I'm not close enough to just a pick block. Shucker. Dump stuff there. Oh, I do have glass. Good. Now, yeah, if you're building this farm, like, from scratch, you probably wouldn't put the water in first. But I was doing testing, so the water's already here. And while it is easy enough to replace and remove, why bother? Whoops. Why is it all of a sudden, like, party central around here? They're slowly chasing me around. I don't think that's doing what you think it's doing, guys. I appreciate your support, but no thanks. No thanks, okay? Originally, I was taking a place today in our standard Forever Bedrock stream of Cage Creations. They had something pop up. So Joe Nathan's going to be first, but he's not feeling well. So when I saw that, I thought, I might as well start early. Hopefully coming up after me will be Juggerite. He's got to be getting close to nightmare mode being done. I already died once to hard mode. I'm not sure about going back doing that until I see some other people make it through successfully. So far that's 2 of us we know have died in there. I mean, Joe Nathan seemed to get out of hard mode, but then again, we just saw his video where he cheated in rock, paper, scissors, so who knows how he got out of there. And whether or not if he did it legitimately seems unlikely. That's what happened to that iron. Put it in the wrong spot. I mean, I'm sure he did get out. I mean, it's... I find the entryway to the labyrinth so difficult that the mazes themselves seem, you know, totally doable. Okay, no matter, don't worry about lag here or anything. Of course, the last time I streamed, the connection was so bad it lost the first half of whatever I was working on. Which probably means I should be recording this separately, but oh well. Okay, we don't need that, we don't need that. Now, let's see about glass choices. I think I'll probably use purple. You know, for the theme. There's a lot of clear glass around here, obviously. I use clear glass for this one. It's a regular ink farm and fish farm, but I use purple glass up there for the drowned farm. And apparently I use purple glass for this farm. I had to look. I thought I saw you in there. You must have been somewhere else. I thought I was following you into the labyrinth. And Juggerite and I both were like, well, he got out easily enough right before I died. He just tricked me into going into hard mode. I get it. Glass. I will need mini glass. Good thing it's essentially free. Ah, well, that would explain it, yeah. Well, the point is, I died exactly the same place that Juggerite died when he was showing it off. Okay, so I can break the... you know, I'll just break this all the way around. Who cares? That is going to be that, so that's fine. These walls are going to have to be like 5 tall, which will prove to be difficult when it comes time to get in and out. Worry about that then. Okay, whoops. And there's a good reason I did that. Nice, John. Joe Nathan joins the server. Joe Nathan drowns. Now, he has a history of doing that kind of thing on purpose, but he also has a history of doing that kind of thing on accident. And we're never really sure which is which when it happens. I won't need that. I'm not going to make the corners. Who cares? It'll look neater when it's floating in space. Let's see, we're at 26. We're going down to negative 59 at some point. You won't even be able to tell. Except for the spot we have to drop down to actually collect our goodies, but whatever. Collect the rocks you break, if for no other reason than to help with lag. What? Get out of here. XP. Drop that off, drop that off. We need much more of this. So let's do a little planning. Little planning up against the wall here. So it's gonna have to be this tall, because this is going to be another layer of water with signs. Then we have a layer of water that flows to the middle, and then we have a little extra just so the axolotls can't get out. What that means is that signs that this is the flowing water. Then we need this, not there, this there. Come on, guys, you made me break my copper. Alright. Now that we got rid of the snot blocks. Think again. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With 7 there. Hoppers will go down there. So this looks to be perfect. We actually do our line of hoppers here. So I'm thinking is actually taking up these middle blocks and just kind of reshaping the ground. Did I just see a big slime walk by? What's the left? I'm so used to running when I mine that I sometimes swim and it throws me off. And because this design, it can be as long as we want it. It'll be in this one chunk. Just because, as we all know, Bedrock does not like to play with chunk borders. I mean, Minecraft in general doesn't, but Bedrock specifically, especially when it's dealing with mobs, it does not like to play nicely. So if we got hoppers there, then this will be there. I'd like to point out to anyone watching me doing this, I've never actually built this design. It's just an idea I had, and I'm fairly certain it'll work. Get out of the way. Come on, guys. I'm trying to build something here. Go away. Number 2 chambers. Glass, 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 glass. Now, when I originally envisioned this, I envisioned like having a taller bit of water here in this part and just flowing off to the sides, and I realized, well, that's silly on several levels. If you want to be really efficient about it, you would only have one spot in the middle with the line of hoppers, but I wanted to line up properly, so I'm going to do it this way. And how much glowing can we expect? More than anyone would possibly need. I thought that would fill up with water. Not ideal. In fact, another sidebar. Sidebar! Almost got it. Misjudged the angle. No, he is right. They already spawned there. You missed it. Yeah, that bug absolutely exists, and it is absolutely easy to get around. The problem is when I was testing it, it was underneath this fish/ink farm, and this is too close. So my wool farm over there was preventing the glow squids from spawning. But they spawn in that section all the time. Yes, it wasn't just him, it was the game. Amazing. We're all stunned. Bedrock, once again, lies to us. Why did I come here? Sponges. How do I get back? Ladder. Scaffolding. Whatever. I mean, look. It already spawned a glow llama. Wait, no, that's not it. Why would I trap myself in here? Okay, so let's do this. I don't think villagers count. They also spawn down here. So my other section was, under this spot right about here. They will still spawn down here. That's how close it is. Yeah, I don't know if it's to do with the amount or just the kind it is. I know it's persistent mobs, but it has to be animals because glow squids count as an animal in the settings or the files, whatever. So those can go into that. looks at that guy. What you're seeing and not hearing is the standard mental gymnastics I go through when I'm deciding on how I want to collect materials. That to that. And dang it, it's backwards. It's always backwards. Now I'll just remove one layer of collection. I don't need that much. Once again, no one actually needs glow ink. Just sometimes neat to have. Basically, if I can farm it, I want it. Okay, that to there. And then into there, into there. There. And then a whole line. Like, seriously, how much wool do I use? Almost none. Well, except for map making, but aside from that, I'm on my 3rd or 4th wool farm. You made me break my favorite piece of diorite. See? They spawn in there just nicely. Oh no, not the llama. Oh no, not the llama. What the heck? Why not the llama? Okay, there we go. I can no longer get out that side. This is going to be a problem with this farm. No big deal. Can always just do the block thing, get out, remove them, it'll be fine. Water replaces itself, it's fine. Okay. Dump off garbage again. Let's see, so we want that. And we want signs. Way too many signs. So first we put on the walls, put in the walls, whatever. That should have been possible, Minecraft. What are you thinking? I just backed my way over that gap. I think that might be one of the reasons I like to move so fast in this game, because just weird things happen. Now I can't remember. Do I like to waterlog first or put signs first? Does anyone remember how I like to play this game? Because I don't. I didn't have a water bucket in here. Ugh. It's contaminated with axolotl booty. Yes, this is all just to avoid tearing more of this base down. Mostly the aquifer part. I mean, the blocks, whatever. Just kind of sit there and go, but removing the water, ugh, it's the worst. The worst, I say. Kind of like a swimming pool from over here. It's like the perfect color mix. Okay, the point is I'm going to need more glass, which means I probably should do bucket first. Let's see, let's put a sign in first here. Nah, I'm definitely going to put the water in first because so what we have to do here is fill this entire layer with signs. I'm going to need more signs. Like all the way through. Because it needs to hold up the water that we're going to put on top that will flow over the top of everything. Because when the the axolotls kill the squids, the ink will float up. It'll go into the water stream. It'll be pushed over here into the hoppers, collect it, and then profit. Like, look at that. I've already gotten a hopper. It's already paying off. My hopper farm is there. So because I have to place so many of these things, and it'll be very difficult to mess with the water afterwards, I might as well do the water first. And because you only need a diagonal to fill everything in, dang it, there we go. And that's it to the end. And always remember to leave your bucket full or empty, whatever way you usually store it. Last thing you want is to have that backwards. Must have had an odd number of hoppers. I swear that Silent Whisperer has some sort of mod pack that allows him to place signs without them asking for the interface, but he doesn't admit to it. In other words, the last time I saw him using signs, he didn't say anything, which to me means he's not admitting to it. So like I said, this is only 15 wide, so it's a really odd number. I mean, literally an odd number, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter. Entire farm doesn't matter, but if you want a bunch of squid, or a bunch of glow ink rather, build this farm. Assuming it works. It'll totally work. I'm so confident in this farm, I'm building on a live stream. I didn't even build it in creative first. Okay, I don't know what's happening here, but the game is not happy with whatever it is that I am doing to it. I think I cleared storage out of all the signs that people left there, and I'm still not even close to having enough. For anyone who watched Joe Nathan's, was it Joe Nathan's? Was it your stream building the farm, or was it Kay's Creations building the ink farm over at Joe's thing? Whatever stream that was, go back and watch it if you didn't. This idea kind of came from that, just like off the cuff conversations we were having. Because item collection in Bedrock can be slow, painful, and lossy. And yes, if I had if I had them, I would use matching signs, but meh. Oh, can you put them in? So you can do it any way you want. You can put them. I'm doing it from the outside in. You can do it from the inside out. You can do it on this end and all the way to that side. Whatever. Just throw up all these signs. Yeah, home life always gets in the way of actually having fun. Welcome to the fun. Placing signs. 101. I'm sure it'll work. It works in theory. Like the biggest problem might be the axolotl getting out, which Joe already helped me with that the last time I was testing this. That was a 12-hour stream? Oh, brother. That's asking a lot of people, but yeah, go watch it. Did you at least put timestamps in there so people can find things? Also, obviously, I'm just having some lag issues. Again. My family will just not do anything online until the second I decide to stream. And then all of a sudden, everyone's streaming, 14 4K movies, uploading homework, I don't know, getting car loans, whatever it is they do to use up all the internet when I'm trying to stream, they do it. Ugh. So one thing I hate doing is something twice. One thing I really hate doing is something 3 times. Alright, I guess it's time to make some more signs. We're nearly halfway through that. Where in my base? It's a giant open space. You'll be able to see it. All the floors are made out of glass. What floors there are. I mean, to be fair, because I've got these temporary, what are these called? Beacons in the way? I always run towards the wrong wall when I'm trying to get to the nether, so. But also, we've got the map. So the Florida Lee goes towards the north, so you know that the glow ink farm is east. Easy. I might already have some signs. Oh yes, just load it with signs. I don't know why I was so worried. Where did I put sticks? I have extras here now. Wait, did I just see signs in there? 2 more. Halfway there. I had sticks to make rails. Did I leave them in my rail shulker? Yes, I did. And This is all useless. Look at my useful wood box. I guess there's one not that useful. I got distracted. Wait till my next video that you've already seen the final version of, but the final build for, but I'm only halfway through editing. I've made it even easier than the dirt. Although dirt will still be necessary. But it turns out that you can just use gravity blocks. Like I used red sand. Just drop it into place. No pistons. No angling in the rails. I didn't make nearly enough signs because I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. I'll use the few I have here. No, you were literally... I know you've seen the build because you reversed my prank onto it. Fast forward to be good. You were talking about having put on links. Okay, if you're going to be in the chat, you can't be watching it from before. You got to hit the live button so you're at least, within 30 seconds or a minute of what I'm saying. Otherwise, we're really going to be lost. And see, now I know I only need 14 more signs. I totally planned that. So yes, go find Cage Creation's 12-hour-long stream and fast forward to the bits somewhere within making the giant ink farm where you can hear our 30-second conversation, part of which includes me talking about a design like this that I'm doing for that. You may just want to watch the whole thing a few times just to make sure. Yep, I totally meant to do that. Definitely on purpose. Wasn't an accident at all. Everyone be quiet. Sploosh. Okay. Feels like half this stream has been placing signs. I know it's been like 5 minutes, but it feels like half this stream has been placing signs. Oh, good. I can count to 14. Oh, what I can't do is remember to put in glass when I mean to. Ow. Quit it. Okay, overly dramatic Minecraft music. It's not that serious. It's just some slimes. Da-da! So is it on that side? You're not putting signs on the new storage? How will we know where everything is? Not that those signs were matched up to begin with. Okay, now where am I? Physically, if nothing else. Okay, put more glass here. And over there. I have to get more glass. Eat the chicken. Kill with chicken. In the hands of a trained professional, anything can be a deadly weapon, including the humble cooked chicken. I figured this thing ought to be loaded with slime balls. Why do all of our farms produce everything but the thing we're farming? Like Joe and his Soul Speed Iron Boot farm. Now, where the heck was I? Oh, yes. So now we're putting water here. You notice it flows all the way over there. Why? That's super handy. But it's also easier to get the water source from down here rather than try to do it through the signs. Because you want to make sure to keep your signs waterlogged so things float all the way up. He says as if this design has been used before by him and he knows for certain it will work. Also as if he could count to 2 and not keep taking the wrong water. Every part of my base is a great slime farm. I should replace all of the glass up there with lime blocks for the slime farms, not just the corners. So we'll get a really solid idea of how many slime farms are in this area. Or slime chunks. It's amazing. Well, yeah, I mean, I know that was still the bulk of that farm, but our conversation about design was really only a really tiny part of it. Okay, so now all I really should have to do is finish placing glass all the way around and then putting the axolotls in. You know, the axolotls that will definitely get up on here, manage to get over here and escape, which is what makes this farm not work whatsoever. I hate it, Minecraft. Well, we're going to pretend that's going to work and not worry about the future. Slime farm video. That's like been his last 3 videos have been slime farms. Plus, I like the swamp slime farm, especially since I have a slime chunk over here now. So I need that, and I need glass. Why would I put glass there? And I need another axolotl. Does anyone know where I kept my other axolotl? Did I leave them all at the old base? I think there's still a couple spares in storage. And Joe, weren't you the one over here killing slimes more than you were breaking blocks the one time everyone came over here to help? I think you were already aware of the nature of this area. Alright, let's take a trip far away. No, that's Java. In Bedrock, this has already been spawning glow squid. We've killed a few of them already. The slimes may be an issue. I'm hoping the axolotls will kill them at least. Yeah, early on in the video, I discussed the rules of glow squid and Bedrock, which are not as stringent as they are in Java. Oh, that's also a good point. I mean, quite frankly, the fish around it will be a bigger problem. The fact that I'm mostly in the area by my wool farm will be a problem. I mean, if you want to maximize rates or something like this, you can do it. I just don't care to. Because it's going to be a lot of, making sure that things can't spawn in other places. And I'm more about allowing things to spawn where I want them, even if they can spawn other places as well. Yeah, pretty much. Not only Y level, but also solid blocks above. So they're a cave mob, well, animal. So as long as you have solid blocks and water below Y30, glow squid will spawn. Oh, hey. I could use these. Frogs, that's not what I need. Why are these chests full of nothing but sheep heads? Lunar. Oh look, more signs. Apparently I didn't get all the signs out of here. Well, the next 45 minutes will be me opening each one of these chests, looking for another axolotl. Which will be great. It'll be give Juggerite enough time to get prepared for whatever he's going to do on stream. Once again, oh, there we go. Once again, you are watching the Forever Bedrock SMP weekend stream. Two of us are out, so me, who doesn't usually stream, has taken their place. No, I found another one, but thank you. I know you're the axolotl guy, but I was going to try to find the ones I thought were in storage before I went to your base. It's too far away. His base is so much closer than mine. And vroom! I said vroom! I need jump boost. Oh, not jump boost. I need speed boost everywhere. Well, I need jump boost too. Jump boost and speed boost are underrated effects. Why can't I go forward, game? Did someone go here and put glass in the portal while I was gone? Because that would be hilarious, but no. Ow. Okay, glass and axolotls. Glass and axolotls. I've still got my blue one somewhere. Oh. People forget that block lag works in both directions. I just ran across blocks that don't exist. Oh wait, I've got jump boost. What am I worried about? Yeah, didn't you already say that? Yeah, you already said that. Do I have to name? I mean, this one's already named. See, it's named. I shouldn't have to name the other one, though, because I've interacted with it, right? Is that a risk I'm willing to take? Yes, yes it is. I have jump boost, which is totally negated by the fact there's a little itty bitty water here. It makes no sense. Well, you know, Joe, to be fair, who doesn't like to repeat themselves? Like, really, who doesn't like to repeat themselves? Oh, wait, me. I just said it. Anyone else think it's weird that I didn't put corners in the bottom, but I'm putting corners here? I think I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Currently, there's nothing in my chest, not even junk stuff. So now we go a little bit of a distance, and I don't know, I guess we'll mine some. Ooh, some copper. I could use some copper. I'm making half the space out of copper. Nah, not that copper, though. So I guess, assuming this test works out, I clean up this mess, and let's go head over to Death Juggles, and I can show you the work I did. Because I finally finished that up. And didn't even die once. That can be proven. You suppose these llamas affect the spawn rate of everything? Like, are they just a nuisance in more ways than one? Considering they are nowhere near moved anywhere. Okay, fine. I'll go someplace further away. I won't hover. I'll actually clean up after myself, too. Okay, funny guys. Oh, 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 oh! The lesson here is you probably only need one axolotl. The lesson here is don't fall into your farm. Can you swim out of here? Are you uncertain? We'll give you some time. Let me get some water in these buckets. He's dancing. Look at that. Already 4 glow ink. Well, that's all I need. No leg here. Let's go put this away. Figure it out. It looks like the problem I was worried about isn't a problem. As long as Dancy McDancy Pants can actually get out of that. They can swim against current though, right? Most aquatic mobs can. Except for drowns. Drowns aren't very bright though. One bucket goes in here. Oops, no, that bucket goes there. I did? I mean, someone asked about that. I said maybe. Then I said no, they're a different mob. I'm more concerned about slimes getting in there and causing havoc with the axolotls than anything else. I'm not worried about the numbers. Gotcha. Joe missed something? Never. That's like saying me or you can miss something. Why, none of us have missed anything a day in our life. I didn't miss that. I go put those down there. We're actually done with this giant base. All of this will be cleaned up. It'll be nice. Right now, it's my storage area. Do what I do, Dsky. Just watch from live, and then go back around. Like I was on the last 5 minutes of your stream last night. I'm gonna watch the whole thing later. Now this is a temporary storage thing, so that has to be cleaned out separately. Junk away. These are for an upcoming farm. I'm saying this because I keep forgetting I'm planning on building an upcoming farm. So iron anywhere. So many hoppers. I think Joe counts. Literally, I've never heard him count once. I'm getting low on glass again, too. I've got too many water buckets. Put those in there. This goes back in here. What is this? Glass. Ah, yes, the best, most watched parts of Minecraft videos. The organization. What is everyone tuned in to watch? Organizing chests and shulkers. Let's say, lag much? Yeah, I kind of expected him to still be there just because when I'm that far away, the wool farm breaks this farm. Go back in the deep water, bud. Put that in there. I'll put that in there, even though usually with heads, I do this. Then we'll break a few more blocks after we kill the slime. Just to stay in the area and make sure that it's working nominally well. And if it's not, then we'll worry about how to try to get the axolotls over there. I'm pretty sure that if one spawns on this side, this one will just swim over to kill it anyway. But I want to make sure. Standing above, you don't have to be that far. Here's the thing. That whole spawning spear that Foxy was doing for his, that's only for hostile mobs. like, passive mobs will spawn half as close. I'm almost certain. Won't they do it 12? That's what it used to be. And honestly, in this case, you don't have to be that far away, just based on my experience. So this is one chunk here, but this is only one chunk over from that. I just don't want to be too close on this side because the wool farm comes into play. Also, lag is trying to kill me again. I swear to K-Dog's puppies, if I die to a slime because of lag, there will be heck to pay. You know, you just kind of, you don't want too close, but you don't want to be too far away. You just want to kind of casually stare at the whole farm from the corner of your eyes while it looks like you're doing something else. That way you trick them into spawning in. Like that. Haha, I tricked you. And yes, the brown one was able to swim away and kill it. So, yeah, we're good. Don't know what you guys were worried about. Obviously, this farm design was tried, tested. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Alright then. And even if the axolotls decided to go for a fun swim instead of killing it, they still die when they're up there. This game is perfect game. No issues with it whatsoever. Very predictable in how everything will interact, and react, and act. Oh, brother. You know, this is why I don't bother with learning the quote-unquote rules of the game. I just see what happens. Look at that! Look at that cute little dance. Yep, see, there's a whole bunch of them over there, and he's just like, I can get over there and get him. Okay, go over there and get him. Is that slime? Okay. You didn't go over there and get them. You don't stare at me. I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing. What if I go over here? This game makes total sense. Oh, hey, look, you just saw them. May not be the most efficient farm. It technically works. No one come to me talking about any problems with it. If you build this farm and you have any problems with it, the issue is with you, your patience, and your misunderstanding of how buggy this game really is. I don't know, it is kind of cruel for them to just like herd them up there so they asphyxiate. Fascinating. Alright, if you want to be really patient, the axolotls aren't needed at all. Maybe just do one layer at the bottom so they spawn into that. They swim up through the top layer, come over here, and just die in the air. No, this is actually much better than that. I'll tell you why. Because not only did I save on magma blocks, which we had a big trouble collecting enough for your ink farm, I also don't have to use rails. I don't have to worry about rails disappearing or minecarts disappearing or getting stuck or hopping to other tracks. That's foreshadowing. Uh, New video out this week. It's a pain. No, this is definitely a good design. I didn't foresee all the foreseeable problems, but turns out those aren't actually problems anyway. So, good. Can't expect anything more from off-the-cuff building. And look at that. Still 20 minutes left. I could have totally done this in a quicker manner. Yeah. It makes sense. Minecraft, just let me bounce around in a shulker box instead of going in there. So as promised, let's go over to the shopping/town area, whatever it is this week, and check out Death Juggles. Another farm successfully designed on the fly, which I don't usually do because usually there's a lot more problems. Sometimes even when I plan days on end, there's still a lot more problems. Joe, you remember what I just said about people not understanding the nature of the bugs in this game? Don't forget that part of that is that they come back every other build. Or every other release. No, there should be less of a problem in one chunk than if you're spread over multiple chunks. But that doesn't mean no problems. Plus, this is still a lot less resource intensive. That's this guy. He knows. Okay, maybe not that guy, but this guy knows. Okay. Poor examples, but you know what I mean. Every time I go into or out of the nether, I always switch to my sword. And all I can ever think of is a quote from someone I cannot remember talking about going to Death Row Records, and his line was, I never walked into Death Row Records without making sure I had my gun. That's how I feel about going into or out of the nether. Because the thing is, that just like to spawn in the portals, near the portals, spawn near the portals and walk through the portals. Anyway, paranoia aside, with the server, everything seems so close. I did finish the round circle. It's not round. It's not circle. The outside demarcation of death juggling. Death spirals everywhere. Plop. It is approximately what I had pictured in my head, which means it was a total success. Part of it was quicker than I expected. The last third of it took much longer. But the path works out. I still might add some flames on the edges of the path just to make sure you stay on it. Delayed pain. Hate that. Hate that. Look at this mean guy. Yeah, I'm with you, although I really like it because I think there's less of a chance to get surprise attacked because you can see them there swinging at you when you first go in. It's the frog lights bother me the most. They're too creamy in it. I know Ditsky thinks I'm weird, but creamy is the best way I can describe it. They're just creamier than they look in vanilla. I want a little bit more harshness to my light. What happened to my horse that was over here? My horse escape? Well, actually, I know my horse escaped because I found the lead still stuck to the block. The fact that the water isn't as murky is a little weird. Same for glass. Let me check something because I want to ask everyone a question. Specifically, oh, I've got no. All right, I dipped down to like 0 being uploaded. Um, Assuming I can open this file that I want to look at real quick and check. I have a question about where I can put something. Well, actually, it's not Dsky. When I jumped on these on the PlayStation last night, it said that the one of the resource packs uses RTX. It is the RTX pack that you use. I don't know how, but somehow it got attached to the world when you put it on up to the server. So that's what we're seeing. Oh my gosh, my computer's being slow now. Okay, if I had a build that was oh, there's nothing worse than a tainted pack. Sounded wrong. If I had a pardon, if I had a build that was approximately 2 chunks by 3 chunks, where would be a good spot to put it around here? It's also going to be super tall. Definitely PBR. You mean the PBR who canned the social media guy for saying sending out a very questionable tweet? We don't talk about them anymore. I just have no idea how things are lined up either. So yeah, I mean, I know that Joe, you're gonna put a gas station here. So I'm looking for quite a large space that's not only wide but tall. And I don't want to interfere with other people's plans. So if you could think about that, get back to me. I'm looking at a few chunks wide. Great. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. Uh-oh, this no longer has the things I was looking for. Reorganize my shulker boxes. What is it now? A month and a half? Still don't know where anything is. It's gonna be something. That's what it's gonna be. Okay, so I'm looking at 2x3. This is a 3x3, so let's just ignore that this line here. So the size of it. Oh, brother, this is gonna be huge. Why? Why do I do this? Right. The size I'm looking at is approximately. It'll be a little bit smaller in at least one dimension. Dang it. A cough that will never, ever end. This corner to the corner of the steakhouse. And 150 blocks up. So about to level 250. Wow, this is going to be huge. So keep in mind that I need a large plot of land, and I also don't want to block anyone's good view. But it does not have to be central. It could be off somewhere, and it would actually be better to be on a bit of a slant, like a low hill. I could put it over here in front of Tiny, I guess. I thought there was a purpose for that new area back there. Also, that over here to the side of the courthouse. Could you pretend to work, game? Thank you. Ow. Okay, I deserved that. I was looking at chat instead of flying. Like, this felt like it was too much in the gaming section. Flying is obviously going to be an issue. I thought someone had a use for this area. I don't remember what. And room by the power plant. I mean, yeah, but I didn't know about your hotel. And I also wasn't certain, like, how much space you're going to need with this. Oh. Ah. I gotta stop reading chat when I'm flying. I almost ran into a tree, then fell off the cliff. Okay, it's not much of a cliff. Alright, well, let me grab this. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. Let me slowly grab that. Let me pretend flying will work. You know, when we first added the thing here, the stand, I didn't realize that it had to be 90 degrees to the block, and I was very confused the first time I went to use it. Quite aggravating. Why won't this work? And it was because I just had thrown this at a random angle. And there is... I can make this into a slight hill even. Yeah, that'll work. Let me see where the roads are. Grab some blocks. We got about 10 minutes before Juggerite switches over. Starts doing his streaming. At some point, we'll do what we always do and ask Joe to do the hard work of putting it in the description for us. We got 10 minutes to wait for this shulker box to open. I don't want white wool. That's too weird around here. What's over here? Wait, this is perfect. Give me this. Give me this. I'm going to mark off using shulker boxes where I want to build this. But a road is also a good thing to know about. So let me go check the roads. Almost perfect. Not quite perfect, but almost perfect. This road is off by a chunk. It was off in the middle of a chunk. What about the one over here? Yes, I know they could be offset. That's too far over. Every time in most of the world and I don't have my speed, it's like, oh, this is so slow. And there won't be any villagers, so that part won't matter. This road is perfect, except for there's the giant building in the way. So So if there's a road... Oh, you know what? I could just take the road and turn it. So I am thinking... Slowly, but a bump. I want it from here... This isn't far at all to there. Really need to get a mute button. There. There. Perfect. Thanks. Now the question is, will it be one of those things where Juggernaut goes to bed one night, it's not there, and he wakes up in the morning and it is? Or will it take me longer? Joe, I think if you look at... I just picked up that... Oh my gosh. Apparently I can be distracted by chat even when I'm just walking around. Joe, I think if you look at my builds, it's fairly clear that I have no real interest in your infrastructure, as long as it doesn't interfere with the aesthetics of my existing builds. Such as they are. Ha ha ha. Funny guy, huh? Always got the jokes there, Joe. In 20 minutes when this picks up. At this rate, I realize it would have been a lot quicker just to put the thing back down. Wrong order. I will try to keep that in mind. In fact, I'll actually mark that out now just to make sure I don't do it. Oh, all of a sudden it's working fast. $632. I think it's... I won't even have that much space in my spot, but yeah. It'll be... I'll try to chunk align mine just because it's easier for me. It'll be nearly the whole 2 chunks wide. The length, I'm not totally sure on. It's about 3 chunks. You know what? We'll call it 3 chunks. In fact, we might even call it a few blocks shy of 3 chunks just to make it even, to help my brain, because the details of that part don't matter. And also, I've got no plans for the interior. This is another one of these builds that's just exterior only. So if anyone needs a large interior tower-ish space, go ahead and think of something to put in there. It'll be fine. Just something I've been thinking about building for a while. I came up with a design. I decided I want to build it. Yay, Z delays. Maybe it's Z delays. Are you in the Z speaking part of the world? Did you ask that? remember my horse. I don't remember what my horse looked like, but it had a saddle. It broke its lead. It ran away. I didn't even call it Sonic, so I know Juggerite didn't kill it. Waka waka waka. Hey Joe, what's with the fencing around your game? Looks terrible. Also, at some point you're going to have to tell us how to play it. I mean, obviously we know the mechanics of Uno. But aside from that, it's a little iffy. Oh, you've gone in and renamed things. Interesting. Very interesting. I need a fog machine in Minecraft. Not just, some smoke. Smoke doesn't render far enough. I just need this to always look foggy. Oh my gosh, someone actually moved the portal. Someone. Thanks, Joe. I'm tired of walking up and down. How long has it been like that? I just noticed. Alright, by this point, Juggerite should be getting ready to stream. Otherwise, he's... I know they weren't. Otherwise, he's going to be very late for his own stream, and he's kind of the one who started all this, so that'd be very embarrassing. He may not live it down. Unless he decides he just doesn't want to stream, in which case, whatever, we're not going to make him. Stop being mean to Juggerite. He's our friend. There's a city planner? Boy, everyone just keeps giving themselves names around here. Yeah, I understood that part. I had more... glow ink around somewhere. I figure I was about to might as well put it in that farm. Oh wait, it was over here. In my dye bucket. So if you guys need glow ink, go ahead and go in there and get what you need. Thank you for the link as always, Joe. Everyone, thanks for watching this impromptu stream. Yay, we built a farm that works. I'm not surprised. Why are you so surprised? It's very mean. I'll wrap it up now. Go see. Ooh, we're actually getting decent rates too. Shoot. Go axolotls. Switch over to Twitch. Switch over to Twitch to go watch Juggerite and see what kind of mayhem he's causing the rest of us. I swear he's got it out for all of us. He keeps trying to kill us. And once I'm out of here, I'll actually end the stream. But right now, I don't like to just stop on a scaffolding. Check out the rest of Forever Bedrockers. All the links you need are in the description. I will talk to you all later.